channel. It is a very beautiful evening here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Yes, it is in the night, actually. You are in your evening. I know you're not yet in the night, but you are in your evening. That's why I'm greeting you. A very good evening to you. Wherever you are around the globe, you are highly welcome to this very special edition. Now, we are starting from some other places that will come back and end with Chelsea. So don't go anywhere. Stay glued to your channel, to this channel. And I have a lot to deliver to you tonight. Quickly, Thomas Tuchel and Bayern Munich has come to an agreement on how to end it all. There is nothing like Thomas Tuchel being sacked. There is nothing like Thomas Tuchel resigning from his job or leaving his position. There is a gentleman agreement from both sides of the coin. Bayern has agreed terms with Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel had agreed terms with Bayern. And here we go. Thomas Tuchel, we have agreed that we will end our collaboration after the end of this season. Until then, my coaching staff and I will, of course, continue to do everything we can to ensure maximum success for FC Bayern Munich. That is the agreement. Both sides have agreed that by the end of this season, their marriage will be over. And Bayern CEO Dreesen has this to say. Bayern CEO Dreesen has this to say. He said, our goal is to carry out a sporting realignment with a new coach for the 2024-2025 season. That is their goal, to carry out a sporting realignment with a new coach for the 2024-2025 season. Until then, every individual at the club is expressly challenged to achieve maximum possible in the Champions League and Bundesliga. Meaning, next season, their goal is to realign the club in a sporting way. Their goal is to realign the club and the coaching department in a sporting way, meaning with a new coach. Until then, everyone in the club currently is expected to work hard to achieve maximum possible in the Champions League and the Bundesliga. That is the end of the road for Bayern and Thomas Tuchel. Where else? Where next for Thomas Tuchel? Is it in his interest? I would say yes. Is it in the interest of the club that this announcement is made now? I would say yes. Both sides win. How? How? Ask me how, and I will tell you what. You know, right now, the players that are dissenting, the players that are unhappy, and they don't want to play for Thomas Tuchel, now they know that he is going at the end of the season. He is going at the end. Now that they know that he's leaving at the end of the season, they are now going to be playing again now for Thomas Tuchel. Now they are to play for the club. They are to play for the club. If you want the club to be in the Champions League next season, then you are fighting for the club now. You are no more fighting or playing for Thomas Tuchel. So it is up to the players who are complaining, like, is it Kimmich, they call him the captain? It is up to them now to come out and fight for the club they claim to love. Why they are not playing for the coach? Now let's see them play for the club. Then Thomas Tuchel himself now can be a bit relaxed. No more pressure. He can now play the game according to his strength. He's no longer under any pressure to deliver success or failure. He can now do his job to the best possible way. No more pressure from anyone. Now the agreement is steady the ship to the end of the season. Both ways, we win. You win, I also win. For the sake of his own career and his own stature and his own CV going forward, I don't think he will sit back and see Bayern collapse totally. So both sides are winners. This agreement is a gentleman one. I love it. I like it. When it happens like this, everyone knows that we are all fighting for the club right now. We are no more fighting for the coach. And the coach knows that I'm fighting because of my name. I'm fighting because of my future. Not necessarily because of the club again. And the coach will now work with freedom. No more pressure. Well, that is the latest news from that angle, my dear friend. So Thomas Tuchel finally, at least the pressure will be a little bit lower. All right. So official, Thomas Tuchel leaves FC Bayern at the end of the current season. Decision made by both club and head coach. Tuchel leaves Bayern in June. It's over between Bayern and Tuchel. Where else? Where next? Yeah, some have suggested that Tuchel knows very well also that Liverpool and FC Bayern remain both keen on appointing Javi Alonso as new head coach at the end of the season. Discussions to follow. There is no formal release clause into his contract at Bayern Leverkusen, but he will be allowed to leave in case he decides to try a new chapter. And with this, Thomas Tuchel is also fully aware of the situation with Liverpool. His desire, he also wishes to come back to the Premier League, and he knows that as it stands, there is a vacancy with Liverpool. The question now is, will Liverpool fans be willing or ready to accept Thomas Tuchel? Can he play to their style? Because he knows very well there's a vacancy there. And so leaving Bayern at this point in time, he knows he can easily get a good job in the Premier League, which is where he wants to go back and light his trade. Likewise, Liverpool themselves, they are looking at Javi Alonso, who is torn between three clubs. Javi is torn between three clubs right now. He's torn between Bayern Munich, he's torn between Liverpool, and he's torn between FC Barcelona. Because all these clubs, he played with all of them. He has passion for Liverpool, he has passion for Bayern Munich, and he has passion for Barcelona. Now, you can just imagine. He's torn between all these three clubs want him at the end of the season. Where he is currently, nobody is pursuing him. He is doing well. He's leading the Bundesliga. This season, he is the only coach in Europe that is unbeaten. You can just imagine. Well, Pep Guardiola speaking on Kevin De Bruyne injury. Kevin De Bruyne injury. He said De Bruyne has niggles in his hamstring, but it's all good. He is fine. I just didn't want to take any risks with him. He's okay. He just told the doctors he was not feeling 100% and we did not want to risk anything. According to Pep Guardiola, why they did not make use of him last night. Why he was not used last night. All right? Okay. Frankie De Jong on recent report about, Frankie De Jong, Barcelona, on recent report about plans to leave Barca. He personally requested to meet the press yesterday. He wants to clarify certain things to the journalists for the fake news going around about him. So he requested with the coach that I want to be part of the press conference today. And he delivered. He said, there are a lot of fake news on the press. Some of you should feel ashamed. This has to stop. Frankie De Jong speaking. People invented numbers of my salary. I'm very happy at Barca. I hope to stay here for many years to come. End of the story from Frankie De Jong. All right. Okay. All right. Now, to some other news. One more news on Kylian Mbappe tonight. Kylian Mbappe is in Barcelona, as you can see in your video. Kylian Mbappe in Barcelona. What does that mean? Will you tell me that he's trying to sign for FC Barcelona? There's no way. Barca cannot afford Kylian Mbappe at this time. He is in Barcelona. Yes, as you can see the video right there, right? Signing for even Barca fans. Yes, autographs for Barca fans. But he has nothing to do with Barcelona right now. So don't be deceived. Anybody tells you that, oh, Kylian is in Barcelona to sign for FC Barcelona. It's never true. He's in Barcelona, yes. But he's not there to do any signing for Barca. No. The agreement between Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid was concluded at the very beginning of January during a meeting held between the two parties. Nasser El-Khelaifi denied this to the press, but Mbappe then requested a meeting with Nasser, which was rejected then. It was ultimately only on February 13th that Kylian Mbappe announced his intention to leave PSG. It was only February 13th that he announced it. He actually requested a meeting with Nasser, but that request was rejected. Then he went ahead on 13th and announced his decision. Even though he made the decision in January, he made a decision in January together with PSG. Everything was known to them. But the announcement, he requested again to speak on the issue with Nasser, and he was rejected. That was when he went on to announce it publicly by himself. Yes. All right. PSG and Liverpool are both tracking Levi. To Chelsea news. Yes, before I let you go. Now to Chelsea news. PSG and Liverpool are both tracking our own left centre back, Levi. In case Chelsea are forced to sell more academy players to help them balance the books. Chelsea remain adamant they will not entertain offers for him, and the player is happy at Chelsea. So, to be frank with everyone that tried to make the effort, Levi is not going anywhere. He ain't going anywhere, man. Better step back, step back, step back. Yes, Levi on Carabao Cup final versus Liverpool. This is what he himself had to say regarding the Carabao Cup final with Liverpool on Sunday evening. He said, we want to show we are winners, that we can lift trophies for Chelsea. That is what we are going there to do. Levi speaking about the cup ahead, the cup final ahead at Wembley with Liverpool. He said, we want to show we are winners, that we can lift trophies for Chelsea. That is what we are going there to do on Sunday, according to Levi Colwill. All right, finally, Reece James has flown to Doha to continue his rehab following hamstring surgery in December. Club insiders say this trip was always the plan at this stage of his schedule, with James joined in the Qatar capital by a member of the club's medical staff. So Reece James is now in Doha to continue his rehabilitation. This was part of the plan from the very beginning. It is not something that he just jump on a board an aeroplane and go to Doha. No, it was part of the plan. And as we speak, a member of Chelsea's medical staff is to join Reece James in Doha for the rehabilitation process to continue right there. Dear friend, that is what I have for you tonight in way of my exclusives. I'll see you by the time you are up tomorrow morning. Shalom and peace.